Hey there everyone, Noir here and welcome to Fan Theories. Before we begin, if you are new to this series or if you haven't seen Catghost, I would highly suggest pausing this video and watching those first, because throughout this series I will be referring back to previous points that I've made to improve upon them. I'll give you a couple of seconds here to do that, and then you can carry on after you've caught up. Okay, so we have reached episode 5 of Catghost, and it's definitely one of the stranger episodes, which is saying something when we're analysing a series about 3 characters from the past that have all become detached from their original bodies. Let's begin with Banana. Episode 5 starts with camera footage of what appears to be a bedroom, accompanied by a reverse sound clip of 3 bells, emphasising the significance of the number 3 once again. We cut to the next scene, which shows us the forest again, but we also see a flash of light appear and then hear. Now, I have been mulling over the potential reasons why the 3 characters still appear to be in Jamestown, despite the atrocities that occurred there, but with nobody else around. Thought that keeps on recurring for me is that they're in some kind of alternate dimension, but because it appears to be only a small surface area that they're in, perhaps it's more of a pocket dimension. This also leads me to believe that the flash of light and then the sound of someone new appearing after it was that the character was being transported to this pocket dimension. The trio stumble upon the origin of the voice, which, unsurprisingly, is a banana. The character proceeds to ask why they're a banana, which makes me think that this is clearly a new form for the character. This adds further evidence towards the fact that people who become trapped in this pocket dimension are transformed, just like Elon and Gideon were. This is also the point where Gideon finally realises that he's now a hedgehog instead of his human form. Elon appears out of the shadows and the banana recognises her, which would mean that he's from the same time period. Elon tells the others that she'll make sure that the banana is taken care of, which actually means killing him. I believe that this may have been the person who tried to use her craft against her, which was mentioned in episode 3. The final scene of the episode shows Elon upstairs walking through a room filled with cages that contain other animals. So the character that was turned into a banana was not the first person to appear in the dimension. In fact, it seems like there have been many more people that have shown up, probably all from Jamestown and all from Elon's timeline. Elon appears to have imprisoned all of them, but the reason why is still unclear to me at this juncture. Perhaps all of these people knew of her craft? Perhaps these people were the reason why she ended up being burned at the stake? Or even perhaps they were people that attributed towards her craft in the past, and she doesn't want to be found out. Who knows? That's where the episode ends, in spite of the analysis for it being short. It's time for the game. In the game, you're going around the attic from the episode, where you happen upon various jars that hold different coloured lights and messages. We're not alone whilst playing the game, however. Elon is there, and she will end the game abruptly by transforming into her form from episode 3. Luckily I don't scare easily, but I know that some do, so I won't have any jump scares in this gameplay footage, I promise. I played through the game over and over and over and over and over again until I'd gotten a plethora of messages so I could best get a better grasp on the lore hidden in this game, and I think I may have found a few things that link together. A few of the purple light quotes appear to talk about the death of Elon, which quotes like, "The fire rages hot and documents burn," and "The screaming continued until sunrise, ash smeared the ground of which a soul had once existed," and finally, "Bury her ashes and prevent the spread of her evil ways." It also talks about the reasons people gave for her death, such as they destroyed our crops, they brought a pestilence on our cattle, as well as mentioning what seems to be Nara's last words, which were, "Go ahead and drop me, there's nothing else left for me." There also seems to be some quotes that may have also been said by Elon herself, one in particular being, "When you die, you will be cursed to follow me forever." I believe this may have been said to Gideon, due to him being with Elon in the series in spite of what was done. The final quote I saw that brought further evidence to some of the thoughts that I've had from them being in a different dimension was "Protectus Aglasis." Aglasis is a demon with the ability to teleport anything he chooses to somewhere else, and I think that we also may have seen him before. The door. The very fact that what is known in Catghost as the horrible beast that's placed on the door, an object used to enter or exit areas, now feels like a literal representation of teleportation without it being completely on the nose. So based on the evidence given, and especially with the glasses being mentioned, I feel that I may have gotten a little bit more information regarding what occurred during the time of Elon's torture, which ended up in her death. I feel that Elon may have cursed Gideon and the other inhabitants of Jamestown to suffer the fate of being transported to this area. It also helped to save her life in this regard, because her body must have been transported in some way and ended up becoming a cat, which may possibly have been a familiar. Also, we've seen her use this sort of thing before. For instance, think back to episode 2 where Elon hexed Gideon and made him be trapped within somewhere else he was unable to escape from. Sounds familiar? Of course, all of this is clearly speculation, but I feel that this might be quite close to hitting some sort of mark, which I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm finding so much more information from just these few snippets of quotes. And with that, this episode's analysis comes to a close. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know what your thoughts and theories are in the comments section, and even if you didn't, let me know how I can improve the series for you. Until next time, people, keep on surviving.